Got my dad, my brother, my mom, and Dan Ugly here is my audience for speech. The reason women don't play football is because 11 of them would never wear the same outfit in public. That's a quote by Phyllis Diller. Hi, my name is Taylor Simpson, and I'm here to talk to you about your kid playing youth football. There are three major points I want to point out to you, hopefully convince you to let your kid play youth football. The first and most important would have to be your kid playing youth football. They would gain improved health and weight control, and they would also lower the risk of diabetes. Whenever they're running around the football field, whether it be going for the ball, running with the ball, running after the person with the ball, they're going to be getting in shape, stretching their lungs, and strengthening their leg muscles all at the same time while they're having fun. The second most important part would have to be teamwork. When it comes to teamwork, your kid will learn selflessness. They'll learn, especially in football, that it takes a team to win a game and be successful. In football, it takes 11 on offense, 11 on defense. You've got to trust the other 10 on the team to do their job for you to be successful. Preparation and hard work. They'll learn to prepare for the game when it comes to the hour to 2 hour practices they have each day before the game. They'll learn to prepare hard, listen to their coach, and try to work on those small details they tell them to fix. And they'll also learn, as I said, work hard. It takes hard work to be successful. You can't just go out there and have slack and expect to be successful and win games. That'll also help them when it comes to real life. They'll learn to develop meaningful and lasting friendships. That'll come very quickly. Football takes a lot of physical and mental strain, and with that, when you're working as a team, you learn to trust each other and rely on each other a whole lot more, which makes that bond and that friendship that much stronger. They'll experience true one-on-one and group competitions. Obviously, 11 on offense, 11 on defense. That's one on each. That means one-on-one competition every play, every down, all game long. They'll learn to try to beat their competitor, and they'll learn to be competitive themselves. They'll learn to be part of something greater than oneself. That goes along with selflessness. They'll learn they have to be willing to give up the fame and being able to touch the ball every play to be able to win and be successful. They'll learn rules and boundaries and learn to be coachable. Whenever the coach is going over certain fundamentals or certain plays that they have to run, they're going to learn that we have to run these successfully in practice to run successfully in a game. If they have slack at practice and they lose the game, they're going to say, oh, wow, we need to do better at practice and get these plays down, because that's exactly what we needed to know the coach was trying to tell us. They'll learn dependability and trust, which goes right along with the teamwork and the friendship. They'll learn that there's 10 other guys on the field beside them, and they're all fighting and practicing and working hard for the same cause, to have fun and to win. And they'll learn that if they work together, it's a whole lot easier. The third most major point would have to be overcoming obstacles. When it comes to football, it's all about the mental and physical challenges. You've got to have discipline to be able to overcome those. Discipline goes along with being coachable and knowing your boundaries. When your coach tells you to do a certain thing, you've got to trust in that, and you've got to be willing to do that, whether you think it's the right way or not, or whether you're tired of it. You've got to listen to the rules. Controlling emotions. They'll learn there's no way you cannot get mad in certain areas, certain instances. Everybody gets mad. It's how you control it. And they'll learn to focus their anger on the job and task at hand, and they'll learn to overcome that job, task, or challenge at hand in front of them, which is going to be another person. They'll learn to overcome fear and even pain. When you're playing football, it's normal for anybody to get nervous because of the person ahead of them is bigger, or they're worried about getting hit, or they're worried about feeling that pain. But once they get hit or feel that pain, it's usually easier and easier from there. They realize it's not the end of the world, and they also realize that they work really hard on having the proper safe equipment so that they can play and hit each other and have fun and be competitive without being injured too seriously. They'll learn commitment and they'll learn to follow through with the task at hand, as we were talking about earlier, which goes along with dedication, preparation, hard work. They'll learn how to deal with losses and disappointment, and they'll realize that you're not going to win every time, and that if you don't like to lose, you'll come back and you'll train harder, you'll concentrate harder, and it's a matter of will. Before I end, I want to leave you with a study that the NFL Youth Football Health and Safety Series supplied us with. They did a study that showed that kids involved in competitive team sports are less likely to get in trouble and perform better in classroom. I want to thank that source, and I want to thank the Defending Youth Football, the Benefits website, as well as Developing Youth Football Players book that was authored by Horace Weiner. I want to thank them for the sources they offered me, and I want to thank you for the time, for listening to me, and I hope that when it comes to the time that you allow your kid the option of playing youth football.